I started baking when I was 11, so I've been baking 8 years. I got my first cookbook from my mom, and then my godmother Lori brought me to a baking camp when I was 12. It was up in Washington, D.C., and I stayed there for a week. I actually learned how to bake bread there, which I really like. It was a range. We also did like quiches and pie crusts and difficult things like that, like muffins. So I started my baking company, I think in 7th grade when I was 13, after I learned how to do the bread. So I started selling bread when it was just to my friends, my close group, and then it kind of grew from that, and people started hearing about it and asking me to make them bread. I would take orders from my classmates and then I would bring it the next day. I started with just baking plain bread, this white loaf, and then I would put chocolate chips in it or herbs, and I would also make banana bread. And then I also started doing cake pops and then cupcakes. Right now I'm actually working during the school year at the Four Winds Cafe as the baker. It's a vegan and gluten-free cafe on New College campus, and it's student run. So I'll be doing that the next 3 years. I bake 4 days a week. I make vegan and gluten-free things like banana muffins and some chocolate muffins and peanut butter cookies. And I make a carrot cake kind of bread. And I also sometimes still have trouble with the vegan and gluten-free baking because it's all about the reactions of like the chemicals, and if it kind of goes wrong, it can like deflate or taste weird. Yeah, I think I'll continue baking, but it'll probably be a hobby more than anything. I'm mainly just inspired by the recipes. I really like working with the supplies and then seeing how it turns out in the end and being able to taste something and knowing I did it well.